Good evening, everyone. You join us for this 2020 match between Gujarat and the Hyderabad Phoenix. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, Athers. We're almost ready to get underway. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
I'm not entirely sure about this decision. Hopefully the captain knows what they're doing and can explain it to the team. But I wouldn't want to be bowling first on this wicket.
Sharma has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Wait there.
Caught, gone.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Timed that brilliantly.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Beaten on the drive.
Sharma with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Right out of the middle.
That was pure elegance. Right out of the textbook, that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Needs a direct hit.
No!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
This should be close. Could that be out? Looks so.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Phillips comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yep.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Gujarat weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yep.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
That is a big wicket. You want to send key people back to the pavilion quickly. Excellent work.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You really can't bowl like that. It got what it deserved.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Misses everything.
Yes. Nice bowling.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Yes.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep. Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum.
Gotcha.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Keeper.
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait. Yup.
They'll get at least one.
Bowler. Gotcha.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Wait. No.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 3 for 46. Cummins, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Thick
No.
edge.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yes.
Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Straight through to the keeper. The bowler vents some frustration, giving away some byes.
Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 3 for 60. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bowler. Get it.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Bowler.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yes.
Big edge. Quick onto that in the infield. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
9 runs added there. Gujarat are 3 for 69. Gone!
Yeah!
Not a great shot to start the over.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Bowler's end. Yes.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Keepers.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. And with that, they're off the mark.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 4 for 78. Cummins with the ball in hand again.
Yep. Keeper. Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Cummins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh my, that's racing away.
Keeper's end.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Nice bowling.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Good return back from the deep. Well, didn't push hard enough maybe between the wickets, and that prevented them getting back for 2. Wise decision in the end not to take the fielder on.
Super shot.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yes. Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
Yes. No. Yep. No. Yep, yep. Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them. 6 runs added there. Gujarat are 4 for 97. Cummins from the south end.
Bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Nice. Yep, yep.
Chance to run 2.
Yes. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yes. No.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
3 added in that over. Gujarat are 4 for 100. Going with spin now.
Yep. Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler.
There's trouble here.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Bowl. Perfect Yorker. Brilliant bowling.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep, yep. No!
More decisive running may have gotten them too. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Yup.
Massive edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over, 8 off it. Gujarat are 5 for 108. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield. Good pickup, big chance.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
You're looking for anything when it comes to a free hit as a batter. Just need to wait on it.
Nice.
Just the sort of delivery you want as a follow-up to a no ball.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
All of that. Yep.
Brilliant diving stop. This should be close.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. No. Yep, yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler, bowler.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. They're thinking long and hard on this one. It's close, but I think it's hitting.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Clearly impact in line. Not much to argue there. Khan has to go. Ends up being a waste of a review. It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
At number 8, please make him welcome.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Drives and misses everything.
Didn't hit that well. Very late in playing the shot.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. Needs to be on target.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Bowler's end.
Easy does it. First ball and get some runs.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. End of the over, 7 off it. Gujarat are 6 for 131.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Yep. 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 Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Keep run.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
Yeah.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
8 runs added in that over. Gujarat are 6 for 139. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep. 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 Nice bowling.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Massive chance. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Beaten on the drive.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 7 for 143. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
The Yorker does the trick.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running. Sharma with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Sharma has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Into the gap. Nice shot. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yeah. Bowler. Yeah. Bowler. Yep.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yeah.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a chance if this hits.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Great shot through the gap.
Keeper. Yes. No. Yeah.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yeah, yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper down.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 9 for 167. The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate.
A few moves made in the field.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4. Runs. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Oh, nice ball.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
There'll be one run here for them. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Right on.
Big appeal. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Loud shout.
Yeah.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Khan coming into the attack from the south end.
Yeah.
Power and precision in that shot.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to... focus on getting the next ball right.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Massive edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Couldn't get it through the field.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
Out for a duck. An innings that should have promised so much ends with a brilliant delivery that was almost unplayable.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Klassen will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yeah.
That's 4. No one at third man to stop it.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Right on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Right.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Right. Yeah.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Right on.
Head shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
For 29.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. This is everything. Strong appeal.
How's that?
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep. Bowlers.
Klassen gets off the mark.
Right on.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away.
Hold on. Yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Sunrisers are 2 for 38.
Yeah.
Time that perfectly.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Right.
Just threw the shots too early. Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Over ends, so too does the power play. Change is coming in the field.
Some adjustments to the field.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Oh dear, played on, a hint of misfortune, and that is out.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings, really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage. And with that, they're off the mark.
5 runs added in the over. The Sunrisers are 3 for 49. Phillips, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Chance to run two. Gujarat found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Khan from the south end.
Waiting.
Pye shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it. Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Thick edge.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yeah. Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Bowler.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yeah.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler then.
Got to the boundary. Last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Rabada coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Phillips back on now.
New bowler into the attack.
Straight to the fielder. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Over. The Sunrisers are 4 for 81.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be one run here for them.
Cummins gets off the mark.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Good shot. It's found the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
7 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 6 for 88.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
8 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 6 for 96. Going with pace now.
Fast bowler comes into the attack.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
For 96, the right-handed batsman is coming in at number 9.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Yes, bowler.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait there.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off. End of the over. 8 off it. The Sunrisers are 7 for 104. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the second. South end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Wait on.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yeah.
Really good shot there.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Graham will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Waiting.
The Sunrisers weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
112.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
Bowler is confident on this one. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Pitching outside leg, and the decision will stand. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. And it's unfortunate in the end, but if you're the batter, you're still there.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Change of bowling, the fast bowler comes into the attack.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yeah.
Times it nicely.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Wait there.
Chance to run 2.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here. Rabada from the north end. Phillips into the attack now from the north end.
Yep.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep. Bowling! Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Wait. Yeah.
Great shot.
Hall got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yeah.
Thick edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Confident appeal. Could it be? Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yeah.
Perfectly timed. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.